with a pretty late stream. For those of you wondering exactly what's happening today, we're going to be playing a best of 5 against Turin for who will be winning the first place position in the tournament that he hosted a couple days ago. Should be pretty fun. Let's see, let me just double check that all my stuff is set up correctly. I have to find the tournament link, and then we should be good to go. Let me see, where's it at? Now, obviously, this is going to be a very late stream, so probably going to be a VOD. We're going to take it nice and easy today, and hopefully, we get some wins. Sorry, just messaging Turin right now. Let's see, ban Slanesh, I'll ban Vampire Counts and Warriors of, yeah, I'll ban Vampire Counts and Warriors of Chaos. There we go. Let's see, let's open up the chat real quick and pop that out so I can see you guys. Alright, there we go. Hello, hello, Eden, whomever. Hello, hello, happy to have you guys here. Alright, there we go. I think everything's basically set up now. Sweet! I think Turin's top bracket by the fact that he's the one messaging me these picks and bans. He is. Alright, wonderful. And yeah, oh boy. Alright, and that's Slanesh, Vampire Counts, Warriors of Chaos, Tomb Kings. The map is going to be starting out on Black Ark. Sweet. Alright, yeah, it's time. Is it the extremely late stream today? But yeah, you'll notice it is called Turin Wind Farming. This isn't BM on Turin, by the way. It is just how I label my multiplayer streams. But hopefully it goes well. I'm hoping that we can put up a good showing. Farming Turin, yeah. Yeah, just a little bit of farming Turin. 1 a.m. here. I need this right now. Well, you know, hopefully it's a short stream. Hopefully it's a short stream. I don't plan to be playing super late myself, so. Yeah. Hey, Jano. Hello. Hello. Happy to have you guys here. Alright. Let's see. So, I think you are pick 3 first. I'm pretty sure he's picking 3 first. Hopefully he is. Town is gonna be tilled like a field of corn. I guess so. We'll see. We'll see. He might bring some fancy Empire action. That would be insane. Absolute mad lad plays. I'm gonna be mostly tryharding here today. Don't want to accidentally throw the finals of the tournament. As essentially we're fighting over $25. Big 25. So, you know, don't want to just throw it, but if we do see an opportunity, I might throw some Vampire Coast action. Death Pass actually is an amazing map for Vampire Coast, so perhaps we'll do that. And then, man, what do we play? With Tomb Kings, Chaos, Counts, and Slanesh Band. Those are the big 4. We don't have too many options. Also, by the way, while we're here chilling with chat, are you guys excited for the patch tomorrow? According to CA's 2.0 patch, They said that the next patch would be coming in about 2 weeks. And 2 weeks from the release of Immortal Empires turns out to be tomorrow. Pretty hype. Ogre Kingdoms maybe? Probably not. I haven't played them at all in the tournament. They're sort of janky, yeah. Is my camera offline? There we go. Slightly more centered. Perfect. Yeah, $25. Yeah, that's like 3 Big Mac meals. That's a lot of food. That's enough to survive for, like, you know, you could probably survive like almost like a week with that. If you want to starve yourself out a little bit. Ooh, yeah, the modding tools. Did they say that modding tools were coming out with the next patch? I think they did, right? So like we might see, you know, map editing tools and stuff. I think. This is like off my vague memories of when they launched IE. They did amazing, man. Yo, it's gonna be great. Tomorrow is gonna be insane. I would stream, but I have a bunch of random stuff to be doing. Gonna be donating some blood. Giving some blood to the blood gods. As it turns out, corn... this does make corn happy, doesn't it? It doesn't matter where the blood flows, you know? I'm giving blood to other people so that they may live longer to bleed another day. Amazing, isn't it? I'm pretty excited for it. Honestly, I don't donate blood as often as I should. Should probably do that more often. Okay, nice. He's given his 3. Empire, Skaven, Beastmen, Bane, Vampire Coast. Alright. Alright, Turin. I guess I'll go the Lizardmen probably. Probably the Lizardmen and then ban Beastmen. No, I could even leave Beastmen, right? How scary are Beastmen in Dom? Let's see. Can Lizardmen beat Beastmen in Dom? I feel like they can't. I feel like I'll go Lizardmen ban Empire. That way he can counterpick with Empire at any point. Ain't that amazing? When's the update? Tomorrow. Actually, it's coming out in like 13 hours, my dude. So if you don't feel like sleeping, now's the time. Saw Carl Franz on the thumbnail and I clicked I demand Empire. Maybe I'll play Empire. Maybe I'll play Empire if it seems like a good enough matchup. It's not the worst idea ever, actually. You know, the war wagons do fire in melee, which is pretty hype. Pretty hype, honestly. That's pretty big. Because, like, you can surround a lord with war wagons and just gun them down. It's amazing. Okay, and he's playing the Skaven. Hype. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, hey, nice. We got someone in Twitch today. Nice. Corner View, happy to have you here. Let's see, we got Richie Dark Elves, or Richie D. We got, let's see here. Oh, hey, Atrical. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but Atrical, happy to have you here. Yeah, he's playing Skaven. Alright, should be pretty interesting. Ooh, Empire buffs tomorrow? That would be pretty hype. That would be pretty hype. But yeah, he's playing Skaven. This was traditionally Skaven favored a little bit before. Skaven, you know, they got the Poison Wind Mortars, which are, of course, very scary. But they do suffer from terror. Man, it's been a while. Because it's still talking about Big Macs? Insane. Yeah, Skaven are a little bit finicky. Just because they do have a lot of range. I don't think they're very good at pushing, though. So on a map like Black Ark, I feel like that's very much to our favor. Hey, Brayden, Elliot, hello. Hopefully the day's going well for you. Now, we do have a lot of Chameleon Skinks. Pterodons can be good against Skaven. I don't think I really want them here today. Instead, I'm thinking I probably just want to do a rushdown type strategy against Turin. And mostly we really want to avoid getting bogged down by the guns. So lots of cheap monsters today. Is Azazel plausible in multiplayer? Azazel's actually insanely strong. He's like one of the strongest Slanesh lords. Only defeated by Sigvald. But if you want a terror bomb, Azazel's actually insane. He's like a mega manticore. It's crazy, man. 100% one of. Like, he's a bit squishy, but his mobility's just crazy. He's one of the best fighters ever because he always has his charge bonus. It's great, man. It's great. Yeah, no, we definitely take him. Let's see. Am I running Master Monday today? I feel like a Lord Croak action is in. I feel like I want to get some croaky action going. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Croak's honestly, he's awesome. We got the ward save, huge for any huge Skaven bombardments. No need for the melee attack debuff. He also brings terror. No, only fear. Only fear. So the Bastildon's going to be bringing in the terror today. Skinks, I believe, we'll be leaving them one in reserves. There we go. One Pterodon in the pocket. And then I think the rest... Let's see, what else do I really need here against Skaven? I guess like a Feral Stegodon could be great. I could take a Feral Carnosaur, but in case he goes really big, right? I could take a Carnosaur. It's so bloody expensive, though. You know what? I think for my fighter, we're going to go with the Tic-Tac-Toe. I actually love Tic-Tac-Toe here. Yeah, this is the finals. This is the finals turns tournament. I should double check that my stream is actually has that in the description. What is in my description? Let's see. If we do a quick check over here, playing in the tournament bracket. Okay, yeah. I should change that to playing in a tournament finals. Finals. There we go. Hosted by Turin today. There we go. Yeah, we're in the finals. Best of 5 against Turin. Let's see. I would like a little bit more on the cavalry front, probably. Maybe a little bit on the skink cohort javelins. Skinks can be pretty nice at rounding up the Skaven. And then I think I will take a single Stegodon just so that I have a little bit more single entity pressure if I really need it. And then I'm pretty happy with this. This is a nice Lizard Men build. It's pretty cookie cutter, but one that I would recommend. Thank you, Critical Failure. Thank you. Honestly, I still haven't done my data studies on how much liking affects streams. I honestly have no idea. But, you know, it can't be a downside, I guess. So thank you very much. No blessed horned ones in multiplayer. Yeah, all the blessed guys are sadly only part of the extended roster. Sad times, sad times. No 10 temple guards. That would be insane. I feel like that's just asking to get murdered by poison wind mortars, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's just asking to get murdered. Yeah, no 10 temple guard today, my dude. Not today. Why no army blocker? Because it's Turin. You think Turin's just gonna stream snipe me? I feel like I've known Turin long enough, as in, like, we're nearing on 3 years at this point. Or at least building up to it. I don't think Turin's gonna randomly stream snipe me for 25 bucks. Like, I don't know. I don't know, that seems like, that seems a little bit... He picked Empire? No, he went for the rats. Yeah, he went for the rats. He did have Empire as part of his pick 3 though, which was pretty hype. But yeah, no, Turin's he's not gonna stream snipe me. You guys. He's chuckling in his stream right now. Wait, is Turin streaming? Is he streaming right now? Let's see. If I take a quick look at, let's see here, Turin, then I can stream snipe him. Let's see here. Is Turin streaming? Here we go. Big stream snipe moment. Dang it. How am I supposed to stream snipe this guy? How am I supposed to win my 3 Big Macs? What a ripoff. You're just kidding. No, I'm gonna take it completely seriously. Gonna take it completely seriously every time. Yeah, I can't read sarcasm in chat. No matter how many kappas you throw in, how many /s's you have, I will always read your comments as completely serious. And that will just lead to infinite miscommunications from me. Honestly, it's happened to me so many times on stream. I just accept it as a part of my life. Because I'm not going to bother learning how to have nuance in my reading of chat. That sounds like effort. Why would I go through the effort of doing that? Clay, thank you very much for the $5. That's like... It's like 1/5. That's like 1/5 of the prize I'm fighting for today. It's actually quite a bit. Thank you very much. For dwarves, have you tried bringing 4 Iron Drakes as a front line against melee? Iron Drakes are pretty good if you can defend them. A lot of people do go for rushes nowadays, but I'm pretty sure they give like a leadership debuff too because of the burnt effect. I would say I've tried it a few times. I've actually tried it against the High Elves before, strangely enough, despite their fire resist. But it actually did do okay at routing off White Lions. I would say it's very okay, but extremely finicky, just because of how expensive they are. They generally don't have a lot of protection, which can lead to problems. To see a sus among us. Dreadsaurian meta? Dreadsaurian's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. Wouldn't run it against Skaven. I think we would just get shot to death, but... Sorry, I got distracted by McBrite faces. We love you, /s/s/s/s. I did say I would take that with no sarcasm in the slightest. McBrite face, thank you so much. Great to catch me live. Friends of Yoda, where do you live where you usually can't catch me live? Because this is pretty late. I guess if you're usually at work, right? Then I'd be streaming. I'd be streaming when you're when you're presumably working very hard. So I know I have a lot of viewers in America that are watching when they should be either A, at school, B, probably working based on my age demographics, and y'all are just watching during then. But everyone here in chat today, basically no one should be working now. It should be pretty late for a lot of you guys, right? Except for the people where it's in France, batoing, saying 3 a.m. here. Jeez Louise, my dude, that is late. That is very late, my dude. Oh my goodness, that's even later than me. My sleep schedule's obliterated, and I'm rocking the 2 a.m. right now. 2 a.m. sleep schedule, so that is insane to me, man. Insanity, my dude. But you know, at least as long as we're giving you a little bit of entertainment, I think that's fine enough. You know, just blast your sleep schedule. Nah. Sleep schedules are actually amazing. If you can get your sleep schedule wrangled, it is the best thing in the world. My quality of life jumped amazingly high when I fixed my sleep schedule. It was night and day. Really was, man. Really was. I should be deploying on this side of the battlefield. There we go. Gonna be experiencing a little bit of lag. Actually, a pretty noticeable amount of lag today. Hopefully that doesn't persist. And for the actual deployments, Turin, he's brought Throt. He has a Plague Priest, some Poison Wind Globadiers. It's gonna be your standard bread and butter, sort of more aggressively focused Skaven build. I did know that Turin has been dealing with a lot of rush Skaven builds as of late. And that's sort of why I sort of built up more Saurus, more Skinks, because I was sort of expecting something like this. At least that's what I presume. Man, the lag is real bad today. What's going on? Hopefully the stream's still good. You know, if the stream's good, we can blame Turin. Gutter Runner fight with fire. Ooh, Gutter Runners would be good. He has a lot of units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At most, he only has 2 Gutter Runners, though, so I'm not super worried. Let's see here. I would like to get myself some... I would probably just like to get more Saurus, honestly. Get some Saurus in the mix. Saurus are amazing, of course. Some of the best fighters in the game, bar none. Also, by the way, this is also why I brought Croak. If you're expecting a big sort of mass infantry playstyle, Croak's just amazing. Definitely just a must-have. Maybe he has the 2 Gutter Runners here. I feel like that would make sense, right? You just park them, poke down my guys, capture the point. I probably want to have, like, you know, a Feral Cold one chilling nearby. In the transitionary space over here. Really nice place to park your units. It lets them pretty easily just bounce back and forth. Turin with the dance, the Throt dance. Gonna be trying to keep him high HP, but actually he's gonna be taking a lot of damage here. This is not a good trade at all for poor old Throt here. Those Chameleon Skinks did not let up. That's already like almost a quarter of his HP down. We'll give him a little bit of a parting shot. Pull away before these Globadiers actually get their volleys off. I think they will. I'm pretty sure they will, but we'll be fine. Is Croak bugged? I think Croak is bugged, but it doesn't count as game breaking in tournaments, I think. Gosh darn it. The lag. The lag today is immense. Truly it is. If the game ever does lag, you just don't queue up more actions. Keep repeating the same action you were doing, and then as soon as the lag subsides, then you'll see the action happen, and then you're good to go. But here's the plan. He doesn't have that much of a chunky front line. Let's admit it. It's basically all Skaven slaves. These guys are not especially strong here, and if I can route them off with Croak, route them off with Bastiladon, right? We're basically fine. We'll be able to more or less just run down these Poison Wind Globadiers with my Saurus Warriors, and then hopefully have a pretty good time. I could get another skirmish unit going. That would actually probably be pretty hype, given that he did summon a Rad Ogre by the looks of it. I think that's the plan. Yeah, this is really bad lag. Thank goodness this didn't happen in the tournament. Honestly, sometimes my internet just is really bad. Does he have the Giselles? What just shot at Croak? We're being shot at. We're being shot at here. All right, well, that's interesting. That makes things a little bit spicy, doesn't it? So apparently we got a couple Giselles or something or others in here. Let's see here. You know, I don't even have to push. I can play pretty passively here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep the dance with Croak going. Keep up the poking with my skirmishers. And then we'll be totally fine. It's a wolf rat summon. Interesting. So I want to push those guys back with my Saurus. The maple syrup network. I'm feeling it right now, man. This is real slow. But hey, you know, it gives me time to read chat, which is pretty nice. Josh Van Sickle with the $4.99. Selling yourself short, making that donation look smaller than it is. Thank you so much. 6 p.m. 110 Fahrenheit. That sounds very hot, my dude. In California, happy to catch a stream since it's so hot to go outside. Hopefully you got some good air conditioning, man. That sounds brutal. Absolutely brutal, my dude. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm a good old Canadian. There we go. Ooh, man, he used a summon to try and slow me down, but they actually didn't really do too much. That's a pretty nice win for me. Yeah, I think we just sort of chill. I think we sort of just chill here. Like, you know, he's gonna focus fire down Croak a bit with his Giselles, but they're not especially scary, right? They're just basic Giselles. Maybe I can run them down with my Feral Cold ones. Saurus will hold over there. Then you know what? Let's start getting the Pterodons going. So Pterodons are great for diving backlines without enough defense. I'm thinking I'm just gonna send them in and have him just maybe get some drop rocks going on his Skaven slaves. Maybe harass his Giselles that are firing at Croak with their good old invisible bullets. There they are. There they are. You can see Turin starting to mobilize to try and deal with that problem. As for Croak, I'm actually not too worried about him getting shot at. It means a lot of my other guys are going to be fine, not taking too much damage. And, okay, we actually have some Poison Wind Globadiers moving up. So I think now's about the time to dive into a big fight. This feels about right. As now that they're on the run, I can actually just, now that they're on the run, I can just keep chasing them and they won't be able to get too much damage in. Some of my Chameleon Skinks can start moving on in. This guy's going to get a summon off. I'm mostly just going to ignore that. And then if I can just keep these guys running and keep the Rat Ogres busy, I think we can call that a win on that front. Let's keep these Feral Cold ones running away. And then in the meantime, we're just going to keep summoning in more Feral Cold ones. They're just a really good unit. Definitely want to be spamming those guys out as much as possible. These guys will be getting ready for the rock drops onto them. Want to push forwards with my Saurus warriors as much as possible. Shut those guys down. And then get the Bastiladons in. So the Bastiladons are a very important tool here for shutting down these here, range units. They're just going to be plowing right on through. And then, hopefully with these Feral Cold ones, we'll be able to dive in onto his range 2. They're a little bit faster. Nice, that's a pretty good route. Some Clan Rat shields I can route off pretty easily. Man, this lag is terrible though. This lag is insane. Never seen lag so bad in my life. Maybe it's just a late night internet, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna move up with Croak. Now's a good time to push forward. Keep moving on with these guys. Gotta slip through the cracks to shut down those Poison Wind Mortars. Or, no, just Poison Wind Globadiers as much as possible. Hammond, thank you very much for the 420. That's actually a lot. Thank you, thank you. And it looks like the center line is pushed in. But we're far from secure at this point. Obviously, we got Croak. He's laying down the AoEs. He's doing great. Let's see, we can probably get another big one here on the Storm Vermin. Most of his range is now shut down. And the trading is going okay for us. That's good to see. I would like to get myself a Saurus Warrior. Man, is it? It can't be my PC, right? This can't be, you know, just like a good old... This can't be like my processor it can't be my processor running slow, right? This is full on like internet connection lag, right? There's no other explanation for this. I have no idea, but it's certainly lagging very badly. Yeah, internet's really sleepy. Like I'm used to like a little bit of stuttering sometimes, but this is like, oh my goodness, what's even going on? We're seeing like we're like losing frames. It's crazy, man. All right, well, anyways, I guess now's a good time to check if these are summons. They are, so no need to explode them just yet. I should be able to get a decent bomb over here on... it's mostly just wolf rats over there. I guess I'll throw it down here. These Saurus will just keep pushing to the ends of the earth. Let's get another Saurus over here. I believe we have a solid lead here, but we'll see how it goes. Now, there are some Eshin Triads over here that I gotta deal with. Gonna send my Stegodon over there to help with that fight. That's a pretty big commitment, too, from Turin. So that should, in theory, be pretty rough for them. As soon as I get the Stegodon there, if I can just trade even slightly up, that would be huge for me. And you know what? Do I really need to send the Stegodon there? Or the Basilodon? I think I do. I think I do. We'll keep sending them in. In the meantime, Croak will just drop another bomb on these clan rats. Get them out of there. These chameleon skinks should be able to rout off the wolves pretty easily. Slowly but surely summon the skink cohort. You know what? Let's just look at chat. How's chat going? How's life, guys? Are you guys doing all right? Because like, you know, I don't have much to micro right now at this frame rate. My goodness, this is slow. Man, those Poison Wind Globadiers, though, are such a menace. They've been really giving me a hard time for sure. Take a look at Throt. He's like, you know, this chieftain's beelining it to Croak. We might see ourselves slowly start to trade down here. I think we do have a little bit of that worry. Most of my chameleon skinks for defense are starting to rout off. So it really depends here on how this plays out. Trading's about even now, actually. Got some Saurus routing off. I believe Croak should be able to run to safety. To the safety of his Saurus warriors, but it's going to be a little bit sketchy. Matthew Smith, thank you very much for the $20. This is how you win playing on slow-mo. Yeah, it makes up for my lack of ability to micro. Really does. Alright, let's get another skink skirmisher here. Croak's just going to keep up the running. He'll be fine, he'll be fine. And then on top of my Saurus, I think we can take a fight now with Croak. Don't want him to lose too much melee defense, constantly having his back turned. There we go. Maybe deal with these Rad Ogres over here. At least my Saurus are really giving his backline a hard time. That's going to make life a little bit easier for me. And with the Stegodon showing up, we have a bit of superiority there in terms of just raw numbers. Sheer weight of numbers is good for us there. Looks like those Rad Ogres might have a hard time. Yeah, okay, there we go. We did successfully shake these guys off. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All we needed were a couple Saurus warriors. His single entity force, though, is terrifying. Best tip, switch faction? Who's telling who to switch factions? That seems like BM almost. Alright, here we go. I think with the, let's see here. Oh man, those Globadiers. Globadiers are giving me so much trouble. I will throw this down just to bomb out the clan rats, and then we're just gonna bunker down on this point. I think if I can get more, you know, skirmishers going, they should be fine. Looks like the Globadiers actually friendly fired their own guys here. That's gonna hopefully rout them off, make life a little bit easier for me. And then I might be able to do a 2-point hold here. We'll see, we'll see. In the meantime, I want to scout out those Eshin, what's it? They're not triads. I forget what they're called. I'll figure it out. You know, the whatsits. Let's see here, what are they called? Do they even start with Eshin? Geez, they're the bane of dwarves. I feel like I should really remember what they are, but I just can't. Just can't. Man, did these clan rats dodge my AoE? I think they did. Props to them. That's pretty impressive. Alright, here we go. Another skirmisher. Let's get him in here. Croak's gonna start fighting. Might as well, right? I don't think he's gonna be, you know, running out of HP anytime soon. And then, let's see here. These guys, wait for them to get into range. Give them a big old bombing. That should do. Now, Turin over here, he's really stacking up the forces. He's gearing up to sort of win this area over here. and then just like overwhelm on this side. And that's something I really don't want to give him. We're gonna push forwards to see if we can actually disrupt that play. And then if I can just defend this point by sort of overwhelming with my forces, I think we'll be fine. So that means feral cold ones onto those raddies over there. Croak's actually getting annihilated. Definitely want him to get out of there as fast as possible. Losing our Saurus warriors. You know, I think Turin's starting to pull back. I think this could be a little bit scary. We'll see. We'll see. Croak, he does manage to get out of there at the very least. But I have nothing to get onto these Poison Wind Globes. They have been the bane of my existence since the beginning, man. But I think we have an out. I think we have an out. We're basically out of Winds of Magic. Let's de-summon Croak real quick. Not really gonna need him. And here's my out, guys. We're gonna summon the dreaded Tic-Tac-Toe. He's gonna fly on in. Yeah, not Eshin Triads. They're just called Death Runners. That was my problem. I kept calling them Eshin. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna get these javelins to fire at these Death Runners. We're gonna stall that point for as long as possible. Croak's safe. We got the guy, the man of the hour. Yeah, I can't think today. The Tic-Tac-Toe. He's gonna dive on in, get a load of damage in. And then hopefully Turin just pulls up on this point so much that he sort of just overextends and takes a bad fight. If I can manage that, I think we're fine. I'm not worried about the clan rats. I think the rock drops will be more than enough against them. And then this Bastiladon should be able to rout off these guys, or at least keep them busy for a while. Ooh, the Eshin, the Death Runners, they go ahead and disappear. That's a little bit scary. So I can't exactly get a good volley off on them. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a close one. We have to hold for like about 2 minutes. That is no easy feat. Turin's really going hard on this point. I think that's fine as long as we can defend here. And it looks like the Saurus warriors are doing okay at that. You know, Tic-Tac-Toe, he's doing okay. He's really tearing a new one for this here chieftain. I think that's very good. But the Globadiers are a menace. At the very least, if Tic-Tac-Toe dies, that's fine. Here we go. The rock drops are finally here. Took them a hot second, but we got there. We got there. There we go. We're gonna rout off those Globadiers to reduce their capture weight. Then a Feral Cold One summon over here should be able to hunker down. Now, over here on this side, it's mostly just a war of attrition now. We just have to hold here as long as possible. And that means that we just want these guys to stall as long as humanly possible. And that means getting the Stegodon over there. In the top side, you've noticed that we've been going all out on trying to hold this area. And hopefully that's enough. I think a big part that we're going to have to do here is probably routing off this chieftain. I think routing off the Globadiers is doing us wonders here, but we only have so many guys left. And he is actually capturing this point. So I think Turin's sort of gearing up for for a vicious comeback, but he doesn't have a lot of guys here, and we might be able to just bog him down with weight of numbers. Yeah, the good old lag switch. Yeah, we lag switched real hard today. Here we go. Can I get these wolf rats routed off? It all really hinges on this point over here. And there we go. We got a little bit of these guys chilling now. The wolf rats I'm gonna pin down with my Pterodon riders. And then we just have to hold this point for 2 minutes. Never seen something easier in my entire life. Oh boy, it's ticking down real fast though. The wolf rats are probably pretty big, but let's be honest, I think these hero squad guys are gonna be pretty scary. We do actually manage to recap a little bit, but a lot of my guys are routing. I don't think we're gonna hold this. It's not looking too great. I think unless we get a big rout on these wolf rats, which we might. Turin did go real hard on the wolf rats here. But it really depends on if my guys rout. There we go. There's a big rout on the wolf rats over there. We're gonna have another feral cold one on the point in a second. Oh boy. This is quite a scrap. This is quite a scrap. I think Turin's pretty set to win this unless I can get those rats to rout. That's a pretty big charge from the feral cold ones. These skirmishers are doing great. They'll be able to chase these guys down. There we go. We're holding still. What do I have left? I think my next summon has to be Chameleon Skinks. Yeah, I think it has to be Chameleon Skinks. Tic-Tac-Toe is gonna move on here. Turin does get the clan rats back in here again, but we're seeing routes left, right, and center. It's a whole mess. Let's see, Pterodons. They wanna keep these guys. You know, the rear charging them to reduce their leadership. Yeah. No, I think we did it. We suffered the lag, and we came out on top because of it. Not even close. Look at that. A huge mass route on the Skaven side of things. That is absolutely brutal. Now, the Globadiers are going to do great, and I have to be very careful that my guys don't route here. So that means just parking them at the edge of the point and just stalling as long as I can. But with that huge route, that's going to be absolutely huge for us. It's tic-tac-toeing down. Amazing. Amazing pun. But yeah, I think we won it. We won it. I'm not going to call it early, but at only 20 seconds left, we're trying to capture the point, and it's in our favor right now. I think he played too aggressively to try and capture the point. He could have done a lot more with these Globadiers. They did really well, rocking the 2,000 value Globadiers. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But it just wasn't enough. I'm honestly a little bit surprised with how quickly that point went back in our favor. It must have been the feral cold ones, I guess. We did get like a few Chameleon Skinks going, I guess, but I don't know. I'm really surprised. I feel like Turin really should have captured that one. I guess it just was the feral cold ones, and then like the wolf rats really had a hard time stabilizing. But like that was such a swing. That was crazy. But all right, there we go. There's the victory. That was one of the laggiest games I've ever experienced. Oh my god, that lag. Do you know if restarting might fix? We'll see what I can do. Oh my gosh, maybe if I bring up the task manager, am I running some weird program that's just obliterating my RAM? What's going on? Anti-malware service executable? Is that doing it? What's eating up my RAM? Oh my goodness. It's just OBS, Warhammer, and Chrome. I guess I do have a million Chrome tabs open, as I am wont to do. I'll try. All right, I'm just gonna reboot Warhammer real quick in case that fixes something. But I'm pretty sure it's probably just because the streaming usually doesn't eat up my. Yeah, Chrome is actually eating up like most of my thing right now. I think I can close and reopen this, and then as long as I don't actually play any videos, that might speed it up. Let's see here. And then if I can close and then reopen that. There we go. That might have done it. Yeah, Chrome does eat up RAM like a madman, but like usually it goes completely fine. I think it might just be my internet. All right, well anyways, on the second map, we're going to go Vampire Coast. We're going to go for, let's see, is this a good map for greenskins? It's Death Pass. Death Pass is that's a good one. Let's see, whoops, that's skirmish versus AI. There we go, there's multiplayer lobbies. Let's see here. Vampire Coast. And then I think, do we want to get some Zinj action? Let me double check. Which one's Death Pass? Can I see the Death Pass map real quick? And I call myself a pro player. Forget which one it is. Alright, well anyways, probably Vampire Coast, right? Probably want to go for the Dark Elves. I want to get some Dark Elf redemption going. And then, I guess, I don't want to whip out the Norsca just yet. Greenskin's pretty cool. And Death Pass is sort of a janky map. You know, honestly, I might want to do Cathay. Cathay. There we go. Ban out his, if he goes Empire, will be Coaster Cathay, probably. Ban, let's see, I don't know, we'll ban corn. Corn seems like we don't really need to ban corn. We could ban out the, I don't know, Turin's not going to play Norska. We'll ban dwarves. I'm worried that he's actually going to whip out the dwarves at the last second. And legit, that would actually be a bit of a problem. Turin loves Pit of Shades, bring that. Ah, yes, marvelous. Do you ever turn on skirmish mode? Never, never. I'm at the point now, after years of playing, where I can just micro better than skirmish mode, and I just have the APM for it. You know, you get your units to maneuver a little bit better. It's nice. Do you stream campaigns at all, or just multiplayer? I stream campaigns. Yeah. I might be streaming campaign. Well, actually, we have a head-to-head 2v2 coming up in like 2 days. It's gonna be me, Flying Taco, the Flying Taco, Lore Master of Sotek, and Battle Sea. Very fun combo of guys. It's probably gonna be it might be a dwarf 2v2 head-to-head, where I'm playing as Thorgrim, and they'll be playing as factions around Thorgrim, and we're gonna have some settlement that we need to hold for 10 turns to win the campaign. It might even be like a Kirak 8 Peaks type campaign. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So you get to the settlement, you capture it, you let the other people know, and then you have to hold it for, 10-ish turns. And if you do, that's it. Should be a pretty fun campaign. Honestly, I think that's a good way to do it, because that way it doesn't drag on. And you don't have as much like running away. You have actual a lot of fighting going on, I think, between players. Should be good. Ask Turin if he knows the Muffin Man. What is this? I feel bad for not knowing this joke. The Muffin Man. I don't see the connection on how that relates to the internet, unless it's just an inside joke with Turin. Like, I know there is a song, but I'll just move on. Don't explain the joke to me, chat. That's just sad. I can't live with myself with that. Is this a continuation of the tournament? It is. Yeah, it is. Wait, did that the joke? Well, like, I know the joke is from the Shrek movie. I just don't see how the joke relates to the current situation. Okay, look, if you just want me to go through the same Shrek joke, I don't know the meme. I don't know the joke enough to actually give it to you. Yeah, sorry, Hammond. I wish I could. I'm so uncultured, man, as usual. Uncultured Enticity. He's married to the Muffin Man. I do know that part. Turin's going Cathay, ban Cathay. We go. Alright. Cathay, ban Cathay. I think I legit just go Vampire Coast. I think we have to go Vampire Coast. There's no other way. It's time, people. The Vampire Coast is here. Yeah, like the song is, like, the joke is from Shrek. Song is from the Fable. We're all on the same page. We've butchered the joke enough, guys. We don't gotta double down on it. All right, look, change the topics. You guys can talk about it all you want. Turn stream sniping confirmed. The likelihood is, I don't know. It could be pretty high. What are we doing here today? It's Death Pass. Death Pass is my favorite map from Vampire Coast because it has aquatics, obviously. We're gonna go with the Queen Bessie action here. And then we're gonna do mortar spam. So here's the idea, right? Turin's gonna spam cannons, but they can't shoot over this cliff. You see this bad boy? Hide the artillery there. His cannons can't hit you. Then you fire back with your arcs of fire. He gets annihilated. You win the game. It's amazing. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. Nothing special. Do I put Queen Bess as my lord? That seems like the worst idea ever. Let's not go with the usual guy. Lore of Death, Spirit Leech. Not that great against artillery, especially with 4 pieces nowadays. Lore of the Deep, Kraken's Pull, amazing spell. I got it. Kraken's Pull's actually hype. Kraken's Pull is really sick. You overcast this bad boy. It's basically like Pit of Shades overcast, only a little bit less damage. A little bit less shock damage too. But it's like a balanced Pit of Shades. It's good. Nice. I'm liking this build so far. Powder only matchup for the win. Yeah, I know it's gonna be great. It's gonna be real good. One thing I can use Moringulls to attack a flank point, but I think the peasant spears are a bit too. They're a little bit scary. Don't want to get on. Don't want to get wrecked by the peasant spears. I could go for sirens, but the yang for angry magic is way too strong against them. Definitely don't want to run those guys. This is a perfect amount for depth guard. There's no way I don't do that. Anyways, I think we just spam some zombies and then a couple depth guard. Depth guard are great versus dwarves. Undoubtedly, they'll be good versus the Grand Cathay too. I think a couple animated hulks for the cavalry. Always amazing. And then, will he have crossbows? Crossbows will be great versus scurvy dogs. Don't want that to be ruining me. I think the bombers are actually not a bad choice here. Though, I probably want ground bombers instead. They're just so much better. They are just so much better. Can't skip out on those guys. We got the handguns. We got the million artillery. We'll probably be desummoning some of that later in the battle. If he doesn't have the right caster, we have a siren. Single siren, always great. Couple fellbats to bog him down. Yeah, this feels like a very good build. This feels like a pretty good build. I don't think it's like mind-blowing by any means. Do I get a Moringal Haunter for Terror? Is this guy good at all versus Cathay? He just feels like a giant, just a little squish man that just wants to get shot up. I know you guys want bloated corpses. I just can't. I just can't. Not until CA buffs them. This is my statement, okay? CA's they got this. If they want bloated corpses to show up ever, they gotta get buffed. The bloats. I don't even know if they're fixed yet. They might explode as soon as I summon them. It's sad. Sunmaker OP. Ah, yes. Turin with the lanterns. It's true. He could go for the lantern tech. Would that be good though? Would that be good with 5 handguns roaming around and 2 fellbats? I guess I should get probably deck gunners. I should probably get deck gunners, yeah. I could Spirit Leech his Crane Gunners too. I feel like he might want that. He probably wants some Crane Gunners. Dang, the lanterns are actually a little bit spicy, aren't they? Yeah, like I want like this. And then I want like I do want my handguns. Maybe I have too many artillery pieces. Maybe this is a little bit more fitting. It's a little bit more normal, I think. There we go. One more of these guys, and then maybe cut the depth guard. And then move some de-chevron this, move some zombies up. There we go. This feels a bit better. This feels a tiny bit better. Get a Moringal over here in case I want to ambush his back point late game. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Are you happy I have the lantern defense, guys? It's here. Hammond, thank you very much for the $2. Bring 1 bloated bale. Oh, right. Oh, dang it. I tried. I tried to unlock it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hammond. I'll have to bring it for the next tournament. Next time I play Coast, hold me to that $2, all right? Hold me to it. How dare you lessen the DACA? Yeah, it's okay. I refilled it with more DACA. Good luck, have fun, Turin. Dang it. Dang it. Can you retract your money, Hammond? Is that possible? Can you undo a donation? Is that a thing? I like acting as if I actually understand anything Enticity says. I feel like that makes it seem like I don't know how to explain anything. I feel like that means I gotta up my explaining game for new players. All right, anyways, here we go. We got the 5 artillery pieces. We got the Lord. We got the Deck Gunner Supreme. 2 Deck Gunners. Always pretty nice. Turin with the 10 units. He's bought some artillery of some sort. He might have bought the pseudo Sunmakers that I know Cathay can bring, which is pretty terrifying. Definitely don't wanna walk into those with my mass infantry. That would be a bad idea. Dang it! I can feel the lag. I can feel the lag already. This is gonna be such a rough stream. How do I get my ISP to actually do what I paid him for? I feel like I suffer their lag a lot more often than, yeah, there we go, the double fire rain rocket. Turin, you madman. Triple fire rain rocket? Okay, that's pretty bonkers. It's pretty bonkers. We're gonna move up with our Kraken's pull, try and take him out. As per usual. There's nothing we can do about the lag, guys. Oh, it is crawling. Look at that. And then it stops. Have you tried the VPN? Did I say VPN? Or ISP? I think I said ISP. Yeah, I don't think a VPN does it. Your stream is fine, might be turned, to be honest. That's true, that's true. The stream is running at 9,000 kilobits. Maybe it is Turin? I'm down to blame Turin. Yo, let's do that. Let's blame Turin. Turin's not streaming, right? The video brought to you by NordVPN. Yeah, this is my sixth segue. NordVPN, you know, you make a great product. Please sponsor me. I'll do anything. Honestly, I do need more sponsors. You can't do this full time without sponsors. Regardless on people's viewpoints on whether or not they like sponsors or not, your streamers, they very much need them. Is he gonna magic me? Is that what Turin plans to do? Is he gonna hit me with the magic? Is he looking to get shot? I'll shoot him. Here we go. Let's get some Mourngulls going too. There we go. Yeah, look at that. How you like that? How you like them apples? Yeah, there we go. Is he summoning? He's summoning ancestral warriors. This is such a weird game. I have no idea how to. Do I shoot the ancestral warriors? All right, guys, here we go. The solution to ghosts is bullet. Bullet for days, apparently. There we go, should be fine. Funnily enough, these guys aren't unbreakable. They will actually rout if you give them a bit of trouble. So, gonna be doing some of that. Fire rain rockets are going ham. Waiting for that one more winds of magic for the glorious Kraken's pull. Only takes 9 seconds apparently, but it's actually going to be a lot longer than you'd expect. This is just pure suffering. It's pure suffering. The lag with like the 2 slowest factions in the game. My goodness, what are we going to do about this? Let's see here. All right, here we go. Finally, we get the Kraken's pull going. Now, this one's about to get line of sighted, so I think we put this bad boy right here. Take out 3/4 of their models. That should be fine. Just gotta keep pulling these guys back. It's fine if the fire rain rockets. Jeez, Turin's gonna cast this game. I can tell already. Turin's definitely gonna cast this game. I know he wants to. He's looking for it. It's time to get the Sirens. He doesn't have Yang magic, so Sirens will actually be good here. There's the Kraken's pull. Kraken's pull initiate. Pretty nice damage. You know what I should have done? I should have rushed him. I should have seen this coming miles away. Come on, it's Turin. Why would he not go for the max fire rain rocket place? My goodness, I should have known. I should have known. Look at this, now the fire rain rocket's firing at best. You gotta go take it out. These ghosty boys are firing at me too. We lost a handgun. Sad times. At least the Kraken's pull did well. Living by my namesake. There we go. First shot of Queen Bess going out. That's so much damage. That's so much damage. Turin, what are you doing to me, man? He's ruining me. Alright, here we go. At least these guys are finally rounded off. On the plus side, he doesn't have that many guys. What, he's summoning some Jade Warrior crossbows. Not a problem. Not a problem in the slightest, because the Mourngulls are moving on in. Surprise! Surprise, Mourngulls heading on in. We'll get the depth guard to fight those halberds in a second. They'll do fine. There you go. You routed off the dead somehow. Rip Queen Bess? You'd think so, but Queen Bess is made out of hardier stuff than that, man. Queen Bess ain't gonna faint to some basic fire rain rockets, my dude. It's a beast. It's a beast. There we go. That'll hurt him up a little bit. Mourngulls heading on in. Now, one of his fire rain rockets did live, and that is a mild problem. How much ammo do they have? 1 million, apparently. They're never gonna run out of ammo. Terrifying, terrifying. One of them. This bad boy living is real bad for me. Now, he did summon in Peasant Horsemen. They're probably not gonna fight very well over there. Crane Gunner's moving on to that side. Not gonna be the biggest problem in the world. I think we just start shooting these guys. I think that's fine. We can probably just summon some Fellbats now. Get some of these guys routed off. We got one of the capture points. That's obviously a big plus. Yeah, maybe with the Fellbat support we'll be fine. We might be, I don't know. Does Fire Rain Rocket get line of sighted? It gets line of sighted a little bit, but it's not huge. Not huge at all. Alright, there we go. So we got that action going. You know, I am just gonna summon a bomber here. Let's just push this side. No need for depth guard on the flank. There we go. His Lord's gonna move on in. Just gonna summon another, just yet another freaking summon. They're gonna cause me so many issues here. At least the mortars are doing all right. That's pretty cool. Wait, is she gonna land? Is she planning to land? Is she choosing death today? Because that would be nice. I would happily just watch her get annihilated here. No. Okay, there we go. So she's gonna do the summon. You know what? Plan B. Plan B. We're gonna de-summon our guys. That's such a pain, but I sort of need that right now. And then we're gonna summon in the depth guard over here, and they're just gonna give these guys a hard time. Then we're gonna preemptively get the animated Hulks and also send them there. And then the Fellbats are gonna deal with the Fire Rain Rocket so that he only has just the one left all the way over there. And then our guns should be able to get some pretty nice damage down on these guys. Now his Lord's gonna escape. Turin's micro is actually pretty good. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Thankfully we have both of the summons are out of the way now. It looks like the Rain Rockets are getting shut down, so we don't have to deal with those guys. We might be able to pressure this side. We're pressuring the middle. I think we're not in the pits just yet. We're approaching the pits, but things are looking up now at least. Yeah, because like look at this, right? These Sirens are pushing back those archers real well. Right, the depth guard are moving on in. They're out for blood. Turin's gonna have a very hard time defending that too. Vampire Seagulls would be terrifying. That would be amazing. Yeah, they should definitely make these guys seagulls. That would be so cool. I'd love it. All right, there we go. Nice. We got his front line routed off. I think we can probably give him a hard time here and make it just impossible for him to recapture this point. I do have just the endless tide of zombies. There we go. Let's pull him in. And then I think we might be able to make it where he just can't kill him fast enough. And then that can possibly be a win condition. There we go. Let's pull a few more of these guys up. We are finally capturing this point. Very nice. Very nice. The bombers are here. The bombers are sort of the big swing play because he used up most of his ammunition dealing with them. And then this is going to be a huge pain for Turin to deal with. Yeah, those depth guard are really going to win it for us. But yeah, Cathay's main problem is that they really lack DPS. And if we can just abuse that as much as possible, we will be fine. Over here, Sirens are doing great. Turin does lack their magic damage. Amazing. There we go. Those guys got routed off real fast. And then we got the couple zombies for the capture. Nice. Let's move these bombers up a smidge. Just so that we make sure that they're on the point. There we go. Gets it capping very fast. Sirens still doing great. Fortunately, we don't have any healing for them, but what can you do? Yeah, but I think we won it. Turin's infamous for his wrist-shattering micro. That's brutal, my dude. That's brutal. Oh my gosh. I felt bad reading that. I felt bad just reading that. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. My dude, chat doesn't hold back apparently. Jeez Louise, you guys. It's vicious. That is vicious. I don't think I've seen... Oh, by the way, fun fact, you drag out your formation and you spread them down with control down arrow. Fun fact that I learned from my no right-clicking stream. It's pretty great. It sort of works. It sort of works. Here we go. Nice. Peasant horsemen trying to maneuver into the backs of the depth guard. They don't care about that in the slightest. We got the deck gunners firing here. I think we've won. I think we've won the ranged fight. You know, the Fire Rain Rockets were terrifying, but now we can just sort of pool in with a million bodies, and I don't think Turin really has enough to clear him out. Thankfully, we were able to take him out. The sacrificial Morngul and the sacrificial Fellbats were pretty painful, but in the end, I think it worked out for the better. Here's the part where Cathay runs out of infantry. I know, right? Even worse, I think the bigger problem is actually Cathay runs out of cavalry very fast. If you think about it, Cathay only has 4 units of cavalry they can summon in before they actually just have to spam infantry. and infantry is so bad at capturing in the late game, Cathay's sort of just screwed. So like, you know, like what are they supposed to do without fast summons, right? Like look at this, if Turin summons a guy here now, they're gonna take like 2 minutes just to get to this area. It's pain and suffering all the way down, man. We got some crane gunners firing here. The animated hulks are gonna pull back, and the depth guard will just get the line of sight action on these guys. Line of sight will be great. Some bombers on them, and then yeah, like here's the thing, right? If Turin had a bunch of fast summons, he could like what, the great long marauders. You think the long marauders are gonna be able to help out here anytime soon? Not really. Like even Vampire Coast is faster than Cathay. They got the sirens, they got the depth guard, they got the animated hulks. Vampire Coast actually ends up being pretty fast in domination. Cathay though, it's like their entire roster is like only zombies and then like I don't know, a couple summons of dogs. That's just terrible. That's garbage, man. It's real garbage. Yeah, I don't know. I like honestly, if there was a DLC that legit just gave Cathay just cavalry without lances, so instead of like Jade Lancers, it's Jade Riders or something, that would be fine. I think they would actually become a much better faction with that alone. That's how sad they are right now. It's just their roster so small. It's like it's like Bretonia, early days Bretonia. Look at this. He summons 2 cavalry units and then a Celestial Dragon Guard because he literally has nothing else left. It's so sad. And then like I'm like, oh okay, you have 4 cavalry units? Not even. You have like 1 beat up cavalry and 1 high HP cavalry. Guess what? I have 2 zombies. Have fun getting here with your. This is just becoming a rant stream about Cathay while I don't even pay attention to what's going on. But like legit, right? Like look, he's gonna get the 1 cavalry here, right? They're gonna charge into my zombies. Don't counter charge against cavalry if you don't have high charge bonus. But then like, you know, my zombies are gonna get there. We're gonna get like the animated hulks. My handguns are gonna get there in time before his infantry do. That's sad. That's real sad, man. Why do the undead move faster than Cathay? You know, he might cap the point, you know. Maybe I'll eat my words. Maybe I will eat my words, you know. You never know. You never know, you know. Like look at this. This sort of getting there. They are sort of getting there. And he will have a whole tide of infantry there in a bit, you know. I probably should rotate some of my guys. I think I should probably rotate the bombers. Leave like what, 3 infantry here. Get shot by the archers a bit. It's fine. Use my deck gunners to fire away there. Spam hulks. Then we'll get the sirens in there in a jiffy. Here we go. Yeah, I guess they do have peasant horsemen, right? The mighty peasant horsemen. They're gonna save Cathay. You know what does save Cathay though? This 1 fire rain rocket. I don't know what they have going on there, but they've been annihilating it today. Look at them. They've been really crushing it, those guys. They're spicy, man. Spicy fire rain rockets. They've been doing real good. Over here too, these guys are actually, you know, maybe Turin does have something going on. You know, I do have to summon some Fellbats, you know. Am I gonna eat my words? I'd happily eat my words, man. I'm so frustrated about Cathay. I'd happily eat my words. Here we go. Let's push forwards into these guys. Like we're trading pretty far down now. Another fire rain rocket. So he wants to capture with his archers at this rate. Dang, they got shredded, man. They got shredded. Those poor peasant horsemen. My goodness, that is a sad time for them. There we go. They're routed. There they go. Fellbats for delay. Turin's gonna run out of guys, I believe. If he does capture this point, it will take me a hot second to recapture, so that is good on him. Wow, they barely routed there. That's so sad. Yeah, these Fellbats are gonna hover here to stall. And then these Fellbats are just gonna dive his artillery piece, I guess. Here we go. Yeah, we're seeing the desperation, right? The archers needing to push forwards is a really bad time for Turin. Let's see. He might capture this with the Celestials, though. That's not too bad. That's pretty legit. Yeah, you know, maybe this is it. Big Cathay comeback? The big Cathay comeback? Here we go. Here we go. We gotta get our game faces on, you know. We were ranting for a while, but the forces of Cathay are actually starting to push in a little bit. I like it. I like it. You know what I don't like? These crossbowmen. Let's delete them off the face of the planet real quick. Let's get a single bomber. It's going to be the biggest pain for Turin to deal with in the world. There we go. These guys are routing off. That's very nice. Coast is still pretty nutty in Warhammer 3. Not exactly. I wouldn't say nutty. I think nutty's a bit of an exaggeration, perhaps. Nutty? Really? Vampire Coast is nutty? Like, this is Cathay we're talking about here. He's losing the capture point to a single lord right now. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. What if there was a gunline faction that literally couldn't route? Man, you guys are... Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with my chat today. Do we got the casual chat viewers? What's going on? I thought everyone knew that Cathay was one of the worst factions. Cathay's a really bad faction, but dudes. Cathay's that, like, they're your friend that shows up that makes you look good. Make you look good at the party, you know? They're like your wingman, okay? Cathay's really good at making factions look good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. My goodness. Coast is nutty. I'm your nutty professor. I would agree with that. Yeah. But no, legit. No, Cathay's not. They're not great, man. Look at this. Turin traded. He was trading up the entire game. Couldn't even hold a point for the life of a man. And like the thing is, Vampire Coast is sort of struggling here. It's not even like I'm dominating, right? Like Turin stole a point off me when I thought we were doing well. Maybe it's because I don't know. Was I hyping up Coast? What did I do wrong? As an instructor, I feel, or not an instructor, but like as a guy that plays, as a guy that sort of explains what's going on in multiplayer, I feel like I did something wrong that people are thinking Cathay's good. I feel like I failed as a teacher when I see people being like, man, look at that, Vampire Coast so OP. You know, something went wrong. Something went badly wrong, if that's what, is that what you guys are talking about? Yeah, no, Cathay just has terrible DPS. What they need is sort of like, they need monkey warriors. They really need monkey warriors. You forgot to bring the bloats? I did. I got a donation and forgot to uncheck at the last moment to add in the bloats. But yeah, no, they need monkey warriors, right? They need essentially a bloodletter-esque unit, very high DPS infantry that can actually win fights, right? So not like a Slayer unit, like proper, you know. What's his face? They need like a proper, yeah, they need monkey warriors. They need infantry that can just walk in and actually capture the points. Yeah. Do monkey warriors come with monkeypox? Is that like an IRL thing? That sounds like a pretty bad IRL thing. Man, look at these guys. Look at those Jade Warriors pulling onto the point. You want to stall them up for 30 seconds with the apparently OP Coast? Alright, let's get these guys on the point. Oh, we lost a unit. Unfortunate. Poor, unfortunate souls. Fire Lancers? I don't think Cathay needs more guns, though. As fun as it would be, they really just need fast infantry, right? If you look at the speed of these guys, 30 speed. They're moving at the speed of Plague Bearers. Very, very slow faction. And it gets worse. It gets worse with the lag. That's the worst part. Anyways, let's clean them up. We're gonna do this, right? The capture point starts here, so they want to rush onto the point. But this AoE is gonna sit here for 30 seconds. It's gonna more or less kill off all of them. It's a brutal. Man, look at that. It's like, it's lagging over here too. What do I have running? Do I, what can I close? What, do I close this thing? Will that speed it up? I don't know. People were saying it's a turn side thing, but like, why are my reinforcement points unloading when I look at them? That's really weird. I don't know. We'll figure out the lag issue at some point before the end of the day. Dang, look at that. The Kraken's pull. Yo, people talking about Pit of Shades being strong. Welcome. Welcome to the Kraken's pull meta, people. Look at that. It just deleted those guys. Oh my gosh. Look at that. There's just bodies everywhere. Kraken's pull. Actually a good spell? Who would have guessed it? Yo, I legit, I love Kraken's pull. It's such a fun spell. It's a real good one. That's it. Laundry. Losing to AI in single player. Getting my assessment of game balance mocked by Enticity Live. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess was I a bit harsh? I might have been a bit harsh there, I guess. I guess I did. Did I just tell my entire chat that their takes were just absolute, just dog garbage. I think I might have done that by accident. Oh boy. Nah, man, it's cool. All right, I'll keep doing it then. We'll keep it up. We'll keep it up. In the meantime, I'll be figuring out. Let's see. If I just stop recording, will that stop the suffering? I have no idea. Enticity, you don't know about your tournament, about your teammates' mods by Sigmar. About my teammates' mods? Mods for my teammates? I can't parse that, my dude. Or I parse it, but yeah. No. Hopefully that helps. Okay, I've disabled my recording. I don't need to record this. We can just pick from the VOD later. Alright, what are we looking at? Dang, Queen Bess with the... Actually, no, we did get the D summon, so technically it paid for itself. Dang, Kraken's pull was sick. Kraken's pull was amazing. Really, really good. Love me some Kraken's pull. Darlin, hello, hello. Enjoying the streams? Thank you, man. Thank you. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised we got... Oh, I didn't even up the win counter. Dang it. Classic win farm fail. Yeah, why is everyone awake right now? For like a decent amount of chat. It's like 4 a.m. You guys are dedicated to the cause. Dedicated to the end of this tournament. Play Cathay now? Maybe. Yeah, I could play Cathay. On Arnheim? Maybe. You know, someone did say Empire. Do I dunk Turin with Empire? I swear. He's gonna beat me, right? He's just gonna beat me with Empire. What's like a fun faction that isn't just BM? Is playing Empire BM? Did I just call them that bad? Because dwarves are definitely BM. I have no shame saying that playing dwarves into Turin right now is legit just bad manners. Empire though, maybe Skavenum? Yeah. Bretonia? Bretonia could be fun. No one plays Bretonia. I think legit Bretonia could be good. High Elves. High Elves. I can't get High Elves to work. This is so... Wood Elves, maybe? Oh, man, all the suggestions coming out. Empire, Coast, Nurgle. Ban the Dark Elves. Empire, Coast, Nurgle. Dang. That's a spicy one. Now I play Cathay into Empire. Cathay's pretty hype, but I think we do go to Bretonia. You know, Bretonia? Bret? Ban? What, do I ban Nurgle? I think I ban Nurgle. Nurgle. Vampire Coast is pretty spicy. Do I want to fight Nurgle or Coast? Nurgle, he's gonna have the armor, undoubtedly. I don't think I can beat a Nurgle. I'll ban Nurgle. Turin's not gonna play Coast against me, right? He's no Coast main. He's gonna play Empire. He's totes gonna play Empire. Fight Nurgle? No, you guys are insane. Fight Nurgle? Dude, he just sit there with the Mortis engine. You want to just watch a laggy Nurgle fight? Is that actually what you guys want? Because I already locked in Bretonia, so. Yeah, Bretonia has been played like a total of 5 times over the last 2 weeks. They need some love. Nobody's playing Bretonia. Absolutely nobody. He likes Coast often. He did do a video on it, right? That's true. That's true. I guess we can't ignore that. Dang, you picked Coast. Mad Lad went for the Coast. Dang. Oh, right. Well, funnily enough, you know what's actually pretty good against Coast? You know what's pretty good against Coast? You know what's pretty good? No, we're not gonna go this time. Or are we? Dare I the unspeakable horrors of Bretonia? Druchi, do it. I can't play the Dark Elves. Let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna go Bloated Corpses, isn't he? This is... Do it? Do it. Alright. You know what? Alright, guys. This is what you guys want? You want the 8 trebuchets? Alright, sure, I'll do it. What, we start taking Rapons too? Is this my life now? Just like, bring her for the single entity killing, you know? Take her against Noctilus. What, the Raponce, and then, how cheap can I get a damsel? Just get everything off of her. Yeah, perfect spend. The Foot Raponce? Foot Raponce, yeah? Yeah, she does have a 57 melee attack. Jeez. That's like Sigvald. My goodness. Yeah, I say dwarves are BM. I bring this build. Oh, what are we looking at here? What are my eyes looking at? Am I winning? We're doing okay so far. We're up 2. Affects all allies in melee? That's so good. What the? She has 57 on a horse? That's insane. Okay, we can keep her on foot though. That's actually not bad. She can be a... She just kill everything on foot. Kill everything. She's got rock almost 70 melee defense. Jeez. That's insane. Oh my gosh, Rapunzel. Calm down. Calm down. Maybe I gotta calm down. That's the real thing. Let's get these guys out. Green Knight hype. Hammond. Alright, alright, there we go. We'll call it equal then for the 2 donations. Sure. I'll take the Green Knight. I can't fit him into this madness though, but yeah, obviously we need the AoE. We don't need the extra damage though. We're gonna take this later on foot. Then we're gonna go for the archer play. Yeah, he's a mass archer. Archer is a great first coast. Definitely want these guys. Green Knight for the magic damage versus Sirens. Huge. Amazing. Battle Pilgrims, of course. They got the magic damage. I definitely want Cavalry with magic damage in case he goes hard on the Sirens. Pegasus Knights in case he spams out some bats. A couple mounted yeomen in case he spams out the bats. And then, yeah, load up the archers. Give them the best equipment we got. The 1 peasant. Amazing. Okay, spam up more peasants. Jeez, what is this build? What is this build? What am I doing? What am I doing here? I don't know, another Knights Errant. Is this a build? Is this a build? We can kill single entities. We can kill most any amount of infantry. The only problem is I welcome a big crab. If he brings like the big Leviathan, Rapunzel should just Shrek it. That's the best part. I think we do want Rapunzel on her horse. Get her on, get her on there. There we go. There we go. Signature horse. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Here we go. Best build known to man. This is obviously, you know, if you want advice from the great Enticity on how to play Bretonia. All right. First things first, always the must-have. You got your 8 trebuchets, right? Then you got the tri-archer. Very strong combination with no support because obviously range units support range units. If they get dived in on by your local depth guard, you call in the airdrop, airstrike them, you know, lasers from orbit, and then you're fine. You know, call in the heli. You got the Green Knight, best single entity hero in the game. 0 armor, all right, which means he has effectively 10,000 HP against archers. You know, he's like a mini mammoth. You know, he does have the shielded, pretty hype, right? The AP damage, huge, right? The Rapunzel. She's Rapunzel, you know, she's special, right? The Earthblood, probably actually the most meta thing in my build right now. I don't know, what else have we got? The peasants against the undead. So, you know, undead does drop their leadership by 8 because of fear, which puts them at a solid 28. The terror brings them down to a 14. And then if their flanks are exposed, they're routing. And this is without damage, just a heads up, right? Obviously, you want your peasants always routing. As they were meant to be, they have to head back to the farms to till the fields. So it's a really nice economy approach to sort of scare them straight, you know? They think they're fighters. And, you know, you gotta send them home. Mounted yeomen too, same idea, right? 50 leadership. This is actually horse leadership, not peasant leadership. These guys, they're strapped on to prevent them from routing. Knights Errant, of course. Actually legit pretty good. Yeah, you know, it's a build. It's a build, I like it. Oh man, chevrons on the peasants. Ooh, yeah, you know, let's get some chevrons on there. Yo, that's pretty hype. That's pretty hype, you know, make them not route. The silver chevron peasants, you know. Gotta get them some experience so that they can till the fields a little bit better. Man, these late night streams, it's a whole different mood. It's like Enticity after dark. Low leadership meta, yeah, you know. Does anything here have above 50 leadership? I guess the knights. The damsel's rocking the 55. She has the highest leadership in the army aside from Rapunzel. I guess Green Knight does have the unbreakable. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You love the title? Yeah. Yeah, the title's great. Man, I love the wind farming series. The thing is, though, because I call it wind farming, I actually just can't lose. That's what Enticity OnlyFans, just me ranting about random stuff. Yeah, the weird thing about the wind farming thing is that if I'm not actually walking like a super high win rate, it just makes me look like an a-hole, right? Like if I can't back up the fact that I can win, this is a really, really bad look. I actually spend a lot of time training just so that I can, just so that I can only win. But apparently it pays off. We've actually done really well in this tournament. Yeah, so you know, I think it's fine. You know, I'll call it motivation. It's a wind farming stream after all. Oh boy. All right. Anyways, let's get in here. Legit, I think this the trebuchets actually are a little bit less of a meme than you might think. The trebuchets are they actually do some pretty good damage versus Coast. So Vampire Coast has loose formations. Trebuchets are great versus that because they generally have a wide area of effect. And they're actually really, really good against the Rotting Prometheans. I don't know if Turin's going to take Rotting Prometheans, but traditionally they were very good against Bretonia in Warhammer 2. So I think the odds are fairly likely that we'll see them. And these trebuchets, getting hit by a rock hurts, okay? At a solid, like what? It's like almost 300 damage. They one-shot Rotting Promethean models fairly easily. So it's actually not too bad. Now, I wouldn't recommend this many trebuchets. This is Slanesh levels of excess that we're seeing here today. But jeez Louise, I've never seen such a big line on my 5 hotkey. Oh my gosh. Well, 6 now anyways. But yeah, no, they're legit actually pretty good. And then like you do the cleanup with the archers. Then I have Raponce for single entity hunting. Like this build is legit actually not that bad versus Coast. As troll as it is, it's only actually slightly off meta. That's the best part about it. So strange to see Turin as an opponent. That's true, yeah, he's always casting, man. He's always casting. Man, I'm so excited for tomorrow though. Because I'm gonna be busy. But it's pretty likely Turin's gonna be streaming tomorrow, let's be real. I would say odds are fairly likely with the update coming out. It's pretty highly anticipated. I think there's a lot of good stuff that can be coming. So I think I'm just excited for that because then I get a whole day of just watching Turin. And then I get to sit back, relax, and just enjoy the multiplayer play out. It's a good time. Hope he doesn't Death Guard rush. If he had, we would have lost instantly. That's the best part. If Turin went full meme, we would have just immediately lost. It was great. Alright, here we go. Still pretty laggy. A little bit better than before. I think stopping my recording might have helped a tiny bit. Though we may never know. I'm just going to settle for the bottom 2 points here. No point really going for more, am I right? Battle Pilgrims. One of the better units that we have here today. Trebuchets. The green line of death is creeping up slowly towards Turin. Will he go for the turnaround though? Because I'm not slowing down anytime soon. I'm going at it. I find the turnaround always hilarious too. Because they march up really aggressively and then they're like, you know what, maybe that's a few too many lines for us to deal with. But no. Turin, he's marching it. No, he's sticking to it. Oh my gosh, he's sticking to his guns. All right, now this is where it gets really interesting then. Because now we have a rush to defend. The Queen Bess. The Queen Bess. Oh, he hits my archers. All right. You know what? Raponce has to fight that? How do you kill a Queen Bess there? He obviously has some sort of ambush over there that makes it not worth to fight Queen Bess. I don't think I even go for it. I don't think I even go for it. All right, here we go. It's time to issue some attack commands. There we go. Wait a hot second and more attack commands. Yeah, Turin's really going for it. He's really going for it. Deck gunners need to be dealt with. All right, and now we're just spamming knights till the ends of the earth because we need a front line, and knights are gonna be it. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. I'll save my yeomen for these bats. Honestly, we have so many trebuchets. The bats can't physically deal with them all. That's the best part about it. There we go. Look at that. Some pretty good damage on the initial volleys. We are dodging the queen besses as well as humanly possible. Here we go. Fell bats are moving on in. Gonna see if I can stall them up a little bit. Battle pilgrims to the front line. And then I guess I just keep these guys to deal with the bats first. Let's try and take care of them. Is the queen best shot being fired though? We gotta keep an eye on queen best. My timing's a little bit messed up because of the my timing's a little bit messed up on queen best because it ooh, that's a lot of damage. It's a little bit messed up on queen best because of the lag. It did just shoot though, so that helps a little bit. Okay, so I don't have to worry too much. That means these knights should move on up. Battle pilgrims are moving on up. Trebuchets are not, honestly, they're not getting that much damage off, but you know, it's fine. I think we wanna deal with these animated hulks first. There we go. Get the focus fire going. Get the Raponce in there going. Raponce. She'll be doing fine. Capture points are unlocking now. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna do oh, he has a stealth unit there. I wonder if those are Moringles. Very likely, very likely. Thankfully, that will take forever to capture, so that's a big plus. Nice. Yeah, I think we're fine. Oh my gosh. Worst time to say we're fine in my life. We're not fine anymore. We just took a massive amount of damage on our battle pilgrims. Thankfully, not losing too many models, though definitely very painful. Trebuchets, though, they're still rocking it pretty hard. They're doing all right. And then I guess these knights will just stall out these Moringles. I don't want them to be making the transition down below. Because if they do, that would be very painful. Let's see here. What, mounted yeomen? Is that what I want? Is that what I really want? Yeah, I think I want capture weight. I do really want capture weight. Raponce's just rocking it though. She's doing great. Mounted yeomen for the bat defense. Always nice. Yeah, and then I can charge these hulks. These guys can start targeting these deck gunners, as they're very painful. These trebuchets are just gonna fire into that blob over there. And then let's see. He's starting to break through into my front line. That's a scary part. I have like no actual damage, but the hulks are crumbling. I do give him that, so maybe Raponce can do it here. Let's see. Let's get another one of these guys. There we go. The Moringles spotted my guys. I'm gonna pull back from there real quick. Yeah, looks like that's going fine. The deck gunners hate trebuchets. They will get annihilated by them. The Noctilus we're just gonna ignore. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're totally fine. What, just a couple zombies? A couple zombies marching towards me? What are they gonna do? Murder me? Yeah, no, this is a little bit sketch. This is a little bit sketch. We'll see how the Raponce does. Let's see, another big heal. Pretty good charge on the cavalry. We might be able to keep these trebuchets online. If they do stay online, they will be able to get some pretty nice damage. Let's see here. Yeah. Get another yeoman unit out. There we go. These hulks are crumbling away. That's a big plus. The trading is going magnificently for us. Come on. Kill those fell bats. Come on. There we go. Decent charge. Decent charge. I'll take it. Let's see here. These guys are holding pretty well. Ooh, that pistol summon, though, is going to hurt a lot. We'll see how that plays out, though. I might be able to bog them down with more yeomen real quick. And as long as we just keep trading up, there's a chance that we just win it here off the trades, I think. Though that's a little bit awkward. Because all of our money's spent on the trebuchets, and Turin does have some doggos now actually moving on in. Pretty terrifying. Need a way to deal with them. I guess we're gonna use the yeomen once again. Yeah, he's going for the hard push right now, which is a pretty good strat for him. These trebuchets need to fire at those sirens, because the blessed trebuchets do magic damage. No, did I scoot up too far? What's happening? How are my guys routing off? All right, let's see over here. Dang it, I need 900 for another knight. Come on. Come on. I legit thought this would do okay. You know, it's not like the worst in the world, but with the dog summons, it's a little bit sketchier, I must say. Come on. Oh man, I should have desummoned them. I should have mass desummoned them. Let's see, can I still mass desummon them? I guess it's not too late for me to do that, right? Get those desummons going. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. These guys. Desummon them. Here we go. Option B time, guys. So we baited Turin out. Jeez, he's stopping them from routing. I don't have any money. Oh my gosh, now this is going terribly. This is going so terribly. Oh, he got to the front lines. He got to the front lines. Oh my gosh, and now my guys are down to the night terrors. Oh my yeah, no, this is real bad. This is real bad. Alright, well, I guess we drop down the heel over there. Dang. Dang. Oh my gosh, no, it's totally over. Dang it. I honestly thought I could have done well.
Righteous fury! Have been bested. There is only defeat.
Alright. This messaging Turin the GG's. That's a shame. I really thought it would do better. I really thought it would. Yeah, it was similar to the triple fire rain rocket. They just sort of get run over, man. Darn it. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that the trebuchet frontline wouldn't work? Game of Thrones taught me wrong. Game of Thrones did me dirty today. Alright. Plan B. Alright. Yeah. Maybe there were like a lot more guns. Alright, plan B. What's the map? We're gonna be on we're gonna be on Broken Leg Gully. Alright. Broken Leg Gully. Let's see, you know what? Okay, time for more meta. Oh, let's see here. Okay, time for more meta. Yeah. That's did really well. And then let's see here. What are we doing? You know what? Let's just throw the filth at him. Let's just filth it up. We're gonna just Norska, Dark Elves, and then like I don't know, and then like a Zinch. Nah, you know what? Even more meta greenskins. There we go. Ban I don't know. Ban Dark Elves. Let's just get this over with. The lag is too much. If it wasn't lagging, I wouldn't do it. But the lag is actually pretty painful. Pixel and Ash, nah, we got them in the global bans. Yeah, trebuchets are a bit too slow. I think the hard push was good on Turin. And then like the summons just really did me in. They were painful, man. Very painful. I wonder if like a 12 archer build would have gone better though. Ooh, alright. I think the problem was I was too few trebuchets. Yeah, CA, they're holding me back. They're holding me back. This reminds me of Day 9's answer to off meta strats. What was his answers? What, Pixel and Ash? Those are the two messages that you sent in, Zash. What was Day 9's take? Yo, I love Day 9. He's great. He's like an inspiration to me, man. I think so. Greenskin meta? Yeah, greenskins are really good. They got these bad boys. Good old squig herds at 300. Insanely good. Like, the wolf riders versus squig herd. These guys are armor piercing, anti-infantry, very fast, and they generally can get 2 charges in. It's huge. Feels like domination is all about the DPS game. Not really. You can do attrition playstyles in domination, though it is no, it is mostly about DPS right now. I think like the really long attrition styles like Way Watchers and stuff, they just don't have the time because domination games end at about 15 minutes longest. No, so the leadership squeak, they don't actually run into leadership problems. That's a weird thing because they have this plus 12 leadership when in presence of of enemies. That one's pretty good. ITP, also huge. Between these two, they can get 2 charges, they'll rout, but they pay for themselves, because on their first charge, they'll generally do well. How's the Dark Elf meta? Dark Elves, they want a nice place that they can camp with their Dark Shards, these bad boys. And then if you can use most of the ammo off of 3 of them, then the Dark Elves are pretty happy. Go auto-generated dwarves. Nah, I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to end the suffering. It's too laggy. It's too laggy. I don't want to go on for too long. So you're going to be like, that was a meme build for Bretonia is fine. It was, I think even CA would feel a bit uncomfortable seeing that. Nurgle ban Norska. Interesting. Nurgle ban Norska. Where's my 3? Dark Elves and Greenskins. Greenskins is a real interesting one versus Nurgle. Of course you have the mobility, which is great. The Nurgle armor is a bit spicy. Little bit spicy. I think we can fight the Nurgle. Let's just face the Nurgle. I don't want to just go like Dark Elves and just do some weird range cheese build. Let's go Greenskins. We're not going to meme it up, but we're going to give a legit fight here. Why is it lagging? I have no idea. Apparently the stream's fine, so it might be a Turin thing. It might be because it's late night internet for me. It's a little bit weird. Oh, actually, a really nice tech I like against Festus. Azag is actually pretty sick against Festus. Look at this. Spirit Leech spam on him. Put him on the Skull Muncher, which removes this item for some reason, but, you know, we'll do it. Life Leeching is... No, we don't really need it. Leadership, yeah. Spirit Leech spam, dive in on Skull Muncher. Easy kill on Festus. He actually doesn't out-heal that much direct damage very quickly. Do we go for the fill? The double Spirit Leech on Festus? Yeah, here's a strat. Maybe we put her... Yeah, if he brings Festus, alright. Then if we both want to bring out the fill, then I'll double Spirit Leech him. Don't think I won't. But otherwise, you know, if not, then we have something a little bit more civil here. Double archers are very good. But we need to deal with the Furies. Furies are a little bit of a problem. I think Spider Riders are a decent choice here against them. And then obviously we want like a million Skirmishers, the usual greenskin. This is vanilla greenskins, you know, you always just go with these 6 guys. They actually do really well for clearing out. They do great for clearing out infantry and the like. All of the actual demon infantry, they'll really deal with them quickly. I'm gonna do 2 archers and reserves in case Turin has more stuff. Doom Divers Pwn Festus. That's pretty great. I like the idea of Doom Divers, but I don't think they do that much damage otherwise. Like, it's pretty cool, but I feel like I want more rush tech, you know? I think Boar Chariots are amazing. Very good unit. Double Squig Hoppers are great. And then I want a little bit in case he goes for heavy cavalry armor. Probably some Orc Boy spam is my safest bet. Maybe like a 1 Broken Tusk Mob. These guys, I learned the other day, are amazing. These guys are huge. They are so good. Plus 8 leadership and courage aura. Really, really good for him. And then I guess the rest is just, we just go for, like, you know. Just go for the works. Go for the works. Million, just, yeah, very heavy on the Orc Boy spam. Maybe make them, Fanatics. Yeah, like 2, we'll play around a bit with the Fanatics. They're not as good as they used to be. But if he's just gonna go for like a big Nurgle grindy blob, these guys will do well. And then I want to be spamming a lot of infantry this game, just because I want to capture those points. And then I also need a bit of a front line to actually hold. These squigs are versus his chosen if he does decide to go that route. And then this map's actually not bad for trolls down the middle. I think I will go for the trolls. We don't have that much of a chunky infantry force, which has me a bit worried. Maybe I don't need this many spider riders, 1 more orc boy. And then I think we're fine. I believe us to be fine. Now get a giant. Not today, man. Not today. Hey, Flying Taco. Is Glare still any good? It's the same as it was in Warhammer 1, pre-nerf. So you want to normal cast it instead of overcasting. Sort of halves its damage, but doesn't reduce its magic efficiency. So in that sense, it's still pretty good. Though you can't use up all of your magic easily with it. What lore of magic passives do you take? Usually all of them. Usually all of them if I can. They tend to pay for themselves. Tend to. In terms of this game, I don't really need the extra winds of magic at the end. I don't think it'll really go that long, and I won't need that many spirit leeches, so I'm cutting it for a little bit of extra money. But like a lot of them are good. It's really like, so most passives, when you cast one spell, they tend to generate about 70 gold for all of them. The buff ones will generate about 70 gold. The healing ones will generate about 70 gold. Depending on the size of your army, it might be closer to 40 sometimes, but if you cast 2 spells with it, it's usually worth it. That's sort of how you should evaluate them. But they're not like, wow, they're really making me win this fight. So like, never cut a good unit for the passive is how I would see it, you know? Because then if you cut a unit, then you lose like a very important tool that you could have used elsewhere. Yeah. I did the math. I did a lot of number crunching for the passives. So I think if you have 4 Exalted Demonettes, if you have an Exalted Demonette fighting, I believe it was Zargard, you get like 70 gold? 70 gold with Exalted Demonettes on Zargard with the Slanesh passive. So if you have like 4 Exalted Demonettes fighting 4 Zargard, it's pretty good. Or it might not have been 70, it might have been closer to 50. But like, you know, then that's like, oh, that's like 200 gold value. And then people are like, wow, that's like, that's a lot. But I think it's like, oh man, it might not have been per cast though. It might have been multiple casts. Honestly, I forget. Because that seems a little bit high to me too. I have to do a video on this. You know, I should do a note. Lore passives. How much value? Question mark. There we go. There we go. We got the notes. Future videos abound, people. You'd be legit terrified of gobos riding spiders. Warhammer universe is more terrifying than this, man. These guys don't even scare peasants. No rusty errors. I guess I could have taken them, but it's too late now. It's too late now. Alright, let's see how this goes. Thanks, Enticity. Yeah, we'll wait for that video. Should be pretty good. Yeah, the big thing though is that the thing is the passives don't, they never win you the fight. So they technically get your gold value, but does it matter if all of your fights would have played out the same? Maybe not, maybe not. It's like, yeah, it's a really interesting balance thing though, right? Because, you know, then you have like the Spirit Leech, right? It technically gets you its value in Winds of Magic, but it doesn't actually impact the battle until you hit the late game. So if you think about it, the Spirit Leech passive is actually a detriment until the last minutes of the game, right? Are you willing to spend 100 gold to have an ability that is only impactful after the game might be over? That's not great. That's not great at all, right? That's a little bit sus. Just a little bit sus. Is it not lagging? Did the lag actually subside? Holy, oh my goodness, it's not lagging. It's actually not lagging. Oh, bless this day. Oh my goodness, it's actually not lagging. Well, that's huge. That, I do say, is massive. 4 cavalry, they're great. Skirmishers abound. I love my skirmishers, they're always great. Question is though, what lord did he go? What lord did he go? So much common sense change from land battles to Dom. It really did. It plays very differently. Thankfully, the gap has closed a little bit. Dom is actually, you can play Dom a little bit more like a land battle now, but the objectives have a huge impact on what you should be doing. The Kugat. Okay, so we went for Exalted Heroes. Pretty good choice on them. The Fury summons, of course. They're great. They won't be able to catch my skirmishers, though. Definitely not. Then the Marauders are going to have a rough time for sure. Azag's just going to have a field day against them, too. Just don't want to take too much damage. Yeah, we have we're commanding this side of the battlefield pretty well, I would say. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess we're chilling. It's mostly marauders and like some toads. I feel like I do need more infantry though. I don't want to just get overwhelmed by his marauders, right? And we're just gonna keep focus firing this guy with our magic. He will give him a big heal with Kugath, but that's sort of fine. Yeah, here we go. Just give Nurgle the suffering. Just the power of infinite skirmishers. I'm ready for this big Kugath heal to drop, though. He's really looking for it. No, maybe I do focus fire with Kugath here. Now for the squigs, I can show off sort of how you want to micro these guys. These guys are amazing. These here squigs. There we go, there's the heal. Yeah, the squigs, they will, oh, he's gonna land? He's gonna land there? Yeah, see, so you get a charge in and then you pull back right away. Their leadership barely drops because they got the charge leadership going, right? And then you just keep cycle charging forever. It's really good, it's really good. There we go, Archers are doing great. Gonna get a huge Fanatic Swarm in a second here. There we go, Broken Tusk Mob doing real good. And then, let's see, yeah, Fanatics away. One of the one-time Fanatics will actually be able to get some pretty nice value going. But yeah, you just want to keep cycle charging with squigs. It's not too complicated. There we go. So the heal did help those guys. These squigs have to disengage ASAP, though. And then over here, I think we get our archers. Because the Furies are sort of occupied right now, right? Furies are sort of occupied. They did catch these guys out pretty well, though. Looks like his Marauders are being pretty scary. Let's just keep pulling back. And then we'll just try and kill Kugath by sheer weight of fire. That's not too bad. He did spend a heal on those Exalteds. We did lose a couple squigs, but here's the thing. They only cost 600. So that's actually not even a big loss, which is amazing for me. And then, yeah, we'll pull these guys back, get the cavalry back, and then get some trolls going. Nice. Alright, as for Azag, we'll just keep playing keep away. And then for these guys, we'll just hit them with more Fanatics. There we go. Yeah, we're doing a Fanatic kite against Nurgle. It's a little bit janky, but it sort of works. He did rout off a lot of my cavalry, though. That hurt quite a bit. And then over here, let's get these guys. Chase down those Furies. Don't want to get stuck in there. Here we go. Fanatics are here. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. There we go. Another Fanatic bomb there. And then we just have to hold down this point. So that means archers killing the toads. There we go. Guard mode. On the toads. Bog these guys down. And then just keep throwing down Fanatics until we've won it. In the meantime, I guess I can also grab me some more cavalry. Nice. This guy wants to make the transition here. And then Azag wants to go for a big terror bomb play now. Mostly just trying to rout these guys off. Looks like the Fanatics have done great. Let's see, where's my other Fanatic unit? Is it these guys? I think it is. That's fine though. And over here, I believe another Fanatic bomb should be fine. There we go. So that's most of those guys routed off. It's just a couple toads left at this point, and I have a ton of skirmishers pressuring his guys here. I think we're fine. I think we're fine, especially with all these archers. As greenskins, it's very important to have your archers. Man, why is that aimed so badly? As the greenskins, it's very important to have your archers against Nurgle to stop them from just killing you with Kugath. Essentially, he's a real big menace. Here, yeah, more of these guys. Turin's not going for this point. He knows I can just summon a bunch of squigs if I wanted to, and they would probably do great. If you like, summon infantry or something. So there's not really much you can do there. Over here, the spawn will have a rough time versus my guys. Let's get another Spirit Leech on this guy, and then we can start back capping. And this is the worst part about these skirmishers, or the best part for me anyways, is that they can distract a lot of much more expensive units. They can distract really expensive units while they're out of ammunition. So like these guys, they're basically useless to me now, and they can sort of keep these toads really busy. Oh, he does summon the Chaos Warhounds though, which are a little bit scary. Over here, it looks like the distraction's going fine. And for Kugat, he's beast moding it. Kugat is a very scary guy. But I think we'll be okay. Based on the state of the game, trading's going fine. I just have to make sure I don't get army wiped or something here. Let's see here. Let's just keep summoning in more squigs. And then get another Spirit Leech in. Oh, look at that. I think he threw down a big heal on this blob. That's actually going to keep them fighting a little bit longer than I would have hoped for. Still, we're okay though. We're okay. Looks like this back point actually is in a little bit of turmoil. Yeah, I know it's not over just yet. It's not over just yet. Look at that. These Exalteds are pretty scary too. Yeah, I gotta be a little bit more wary here, I think. Let's get more squigs going. We can threaten this point forever though. And I think that's our out. So like he'll never be able to progress onto the low ground because I'll just always have guys that can potentially go in there and steal his point. So he has to defend with equal amounts of capture weight. And all these guys are just dirt cheap. They're really, really dirt cheap. None of them matter at all. There we go. Looks like Kugat's having a really rough time versus these archers too. Yeah, I think we did it. GG. Focus on the Stooges. Actually, ignoring the Stooges ends up being a much better option oftentimes. Because they have so much HP, right? They're just gonna sit there forever, but they only have the one infantry capture weight. So you can sort of just, you know, just ignore them. You know, they're gonna be there. They're gonna deal some damage, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine to have them there. And there we go. Poor Kugat, he's out of there. The spawn we've choked up with our cavalry. Great. These guys, we can now steal this point instantly with our massive tide of cavalry. And this is why greenskins are great. They have some of the fastest capture weight in the entire game because all cavalry captures at a capture rate of 4. So they will just obliterate points. Look at this. Even after the nerf to capture weight, this is like instantly stolen. And Turin can't do anything about it. He just doesn't have enough units on the field to fight for that capture point, and that point stolen. And even worse for Turin is that we're gonna be getting in even more guys. So like he's summoning in Nurgles here to try and steal this point, but I can easily just summon in more guys. Greenskins are sort of like Nurgle, except fast. Greenskins are Nurgle except fast and more damage instead of more like tankiness. And in domination, it really favors that speed. So like suddenly he's just army wiped, and that's gonna be it. GG. Yeah, greenskin. This is like this is a very meta type of greenskin play style. And then you know, of course, you kept the archers safe, and we just like spread them really thin. Even against not Nurgle, greenskins do really well with this playstyle because no faction can spam this many cheap guys this quickly. That will also trade up at the same time. And then the squig herds, of course, really much play into that. But nice, GG. GG's. Very good. Broken Tusk Mob, actually, they did okay. Azag, most of the damage was healed, but we were sort of negating his guys. Dang, Nurgle's been 0-5 since launch? Jeez, that really sucks for him. But this is what I mean. Look at these squig herd. You just throw them in and they get value for you, right? I think I summoned these guys twice, but even like, you know, 177 gold's really good for a unit that only costs 300. That's really, really good for him. Is Nurgle really weak? I would say Nurgle's pretty weak, sadly. Yeah. But yeah, there we go. GG's, that's our third win of the day, which means that we did in fact win the tournament. It was not a complete win farm, which means that thankfully it's not just me BMing Turin by saying win farming. I think 3-1 is about as good a look as I could get for the stream. Let's see, will do. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning on in. I know it's a very late stream for those of you in the European time zones. Finally, go ahead and go get your sleep. Your sleep's very important, guys, though I'm not here to stop you from staying awake forever. Although technically I sort of just did that. But yeah, peace out. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully we'll be able to watch Turin do some games after the patch tomorrow. Pretty hype. Pretty hype.